Welcome back to Frontline News. I am Aisha Nation. It's now time for Frontline Business. Housing Minister Pernell Charles Jr. says the government is advancing plans to divest the Jamaica Mortgage Bank. This will allow for more housing developments. Mr. Charles was speaking at the groundbreaking of a new housing development in Clarendon.
The Jamaica Mortgage Bank is one of the institutions that we will be advancing aggressively this year in terms of its efficiency and diversification and privatization. And we will continue and expand our conversations across the financial sector to make sure that access to financing, not just for those who are seeking to buy the homes, but for those who are seeking to develop the homes, is something that is fluid and effective and efficient. It takes a circle for us to achieve our goal, and partnerships. And as a government, our responsibility within that circle is to just create the environment.
Mr. Charles says work is also being done to modernize the legislative framework of housing.
Our Prime Minister is fixated on ensuring that we create that opportunity and we unlock the potential. And so he has asked me as Minister of Housing to have a laser focus on the kind of legislation, the kind of policies, the kind of regulations that are going to make sure that every Jamaican who wants to build can build successfully in time and build towards the kind of communities that we need in this country.
Lasco Distributors' revenue broke the $20 billion mark during its just-ended financial year. During the 12 months to March 31 this year, the company earned $20.2 billion, up from $19.4 billion in 2020. Net profit amounted to $909.4 million, compared to $725 million in the previous year. One of the world's largest major meat producers, JBS USA, has suffered a cyber attack. This has disrupted meat production in North America and Australia and has caused operations at the Australian branch to shut down on Monday. JBS said its backup servers were not affected. More details from the CNN.
Cyber attack. This one involving JBS, the world's largest meat processing company. The ransomware attack disrupting production at the company's facilities in North America and Australia. And CNN's Alex Marquardt joins us now with the details. Alex, what have you learned?
Well, Anna, that's right. The White House is now confirming that this was a ransomware attack against JBS Foods, which, as you mentioned, is a massive food company. The White House is saying that this attack originated out of Russia. They are saying that it was criminals. They're not accusing the Russian state of backing any hackers like we've seen recently, for example, in the SolarWinds cyber breaches. But this is a very significant series of attacks by these alleged Russian cyber criminals against JBS Foods. I want to read you part of what the White House deputy spokesperson just told reporters. She said that JBS notified the administration that the ransom demand came from a criminal organization likely based in Russia. The White House is engaging directly with the Russian government on this matter and delivering the message that responsible states do not harbor ransomware criminals. Now, the FBI is investigating this incident. The president, according to his spokesperson, has directed his administration and the USDA to try to figure out how to mitigate any sort of impact on the nation's meat supply. The U.S. does get a lot of its meat, pork, chicken, and beef from JBS.
In Tuesday's trading session, the JSE Combined Index declined by 1,634.61 points to close at over 400,000 units. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 94 stocks, of which 41 advanced, 42 declined, and 11 traded firm. Now the Junior Market Index declined by 2.72 points to close at over 3,000 units. Now stocks advanced for 1834 Investments, Access Financial Services, Blue Power Group, CAC 2000 Limited, and Caribbean Cement Company Limited. Now stocks declined for AMG Packaging and Paper Company, Burita Investments, Cargo Handlers, Caribbean Assurance Brokers, and Caribbean Cream. Now trading firm were Carreras Limited, Derman Trading Company Limited, Elite Diagnostic, Epley Caribbean Property Fund Limited, SCC, and Epley Limited. Now Trans-Jamaican Highway Limited USD was the volume leader with 2.4 million units, followed by Trans-Jamaican Highway Limited with 2.2 million units and NCB Financial Group Limited with 8.2 million units. And now for the foreign exchange. Oil prices rose on Tuesday, with Brent hitting above $71 and trading at its highest since March on expectations for growing fuel demand during the summer driving season in the United States. Now, Brent crude futures for August gained $1.02 to settle at $70.34 a barrel, while U.S. West Texas Intermediate for July was up $1.56 to settle at $67.88 a barrel. And that's it for Frontline Business. I am Aisha Nation, wishing you pleasant viewing.